Hello guys and welcome to Plants vs Zombies. That's right, we're going to go ahead and play Plants vs Zombies. We're going to do a let's play through of the entire game for you guys. And then after we're done with Plants vs Zombies 1, that's right, we'll play Plants vs Zombies 2 for you guys. So we're going to play the entire Plants vs Zombies genre, and hopefully we'll be able to get through Plants vs Zombies fairly easily. I heard Plants vs 2 is a little bit harder, and that might actually take a few tries on some of the levels. But we'll hopefully get through both of them. As you see here, going through the tutorial, it's pretty basic. You get Sun to go ahead and get these plants that kill the zombies, and the whole point of the game is to defend your house and not get your brains eaten by the zombies trying to attack your house. And it's pretty funny actually, since the zombies do always constantly say brains, 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 and they're always after your brains. It's kind of funny that they actually go for and eat the plants. Don't you think if the zombies were going for your brains, it would actually not like the plants? If they're supposed to be carnivores, apparently, I guess they're omnivores because they eat meat and plants, apparently, if they're eating all the plants defending you, which I think is just kind of funny. But anyways, we got the sunflower, which is basically the base of all of the levels. You have to have sunflowers to create sun to be able to get plants, because obviously the sun feeds the plants, and so you can't really do anything without sun in this game. The sun is the currency to plant the plants which help defend you. So without plants, you basically have, without sunflowers, you basically are not going to be able to get any plants, which is basically going to make you fail the level, and the zombies will go ahead and eat your brains, which will be very scary and very bad. We do not want that to happen. So obviously here we're trying to get 3 sunflowers, 1 row of sunflowers. I like to try and get 2 rows of sunflowers once we have a full garden. Right now, our backyard, or I guess it's our front yard, I don't really know. Either way, our yard is definitely very torn up right now. It is absolutely trashed. The zombies went through and destroyed it, and so we're slowly able to repair it during the short breaks that we have between the waves of zombies. We're able to go and repair our yard and add a row of grass, so that way we're able to add another layer of defenses of those plants that go ahead and kill those zombies for us and help defend us. So that's what is happening here, obviously. And so we're going to go ahead and plant another, now we have 2 rows of sunflowers like I normally like to have, and we're going to go ahead and plant another pea shooter, which is going to go ahead and take out that zombie for us. And now we're going to have 2 actually pea shooters shooting at that row, and we're going to try to get 2 rows of pea shooters in every single row right now. Obviously the top row has none, and there's a zombie coming for us, so we're going to go ahead and place a pea shooter there, and maybe even a second one as well, just to go ahead and kick back those zombies and make sure they have no chance at getting us. There is our second pea shooter going ahead and shooting at him to go ahead and defend us. We're going to go ahead and place another pea shooter right in the middle row, and now we have 2 rows of pea shooters helping to defend us, and we're getting really close to our massive wave of zombies, as indicated by that brain on the red flag. That is when a massive wave of zombies will come and try to swarm you all at once, and so you really want to make sure that you have your defenses up and going by them. And we're going to go ahead and get into this huge wave of zombies that is approaching us very rapidly right now. Obviously, it's the early stages and early levels, so it isn't that big of a deal. It is the final wave, and there's only going to be about a handful of zombies. But later down on the road, there will be massive amount of zombies. I'm talking like 100 zombies at once swarming us, and we're not going to be able to defend them off without some serious skill. And I can't wait to progress in this series with you guys and take you guys through that journey and take you guys in an insane amount of zombies that are attacking us. We're going to go ahead and get this 150 sun costing cherry bomb, and this cherry bomb is actually really useful. It's able to save you in a lot of situations because it does an AoE effect, or an area of effect. It does like a splash damage essentially, just like, kind of like a mortar does, but it'll blow up and it'll kill a, I guess a 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 area all the way around the cherry bomb, and it'll go ahead and kill all the zombies in that area. So it's able to save you in a pinch, and you can also place it in big waves of zombies when there's a whole bunch of them, and it'll take out all of them. So that's really nice. I really like the cherry bomb. I'm going to use it a bit here. It does cost quite a bit, and so I only really use it at the end when there's a big huge wave of zombies, or in a really tight pinch like I said. But there's another plant for that as well when you're in a tight pinch, and that's actually going to be unlocked here really soon, and so I'll be able to show you guys that as well. we're going to go ahead and play, obviously, the first 5 levels of Plants vs. Zombies, and then on the second episode, we'll play waves 6 through 10. And I believe there's like 5 different game modes. There's a day, there's night, I believe there's a swimming pool, and then there's like on top of your roof or something like that. So there's like 5, I think there's like 40 to 50 different levels in this game. So it's gonna be really cool. I'm gonna take you guys through like 5 levels or so at a time, and it'll be super cool. As you see, already have our first 2 rows of sunflowers and almost our first row. There is our first row going down of pea shooters. I'm feeling pretty confident in this round that we are going to absolutely crush it here. We're going to go ahead and start working on our second row of pea shooters. That zombie stands no chance. His head plops down. There he goes. He's kneeling down on the ground now. He has died. He has passed away. He is now compost for our plants. You know, obviously, these zombies, they don't actually just disappear. They're actually turning into compost. That's what's happening. All these plants are benefiting from all these zombie corpses. They're able to become compost for these plants here, and it's really nourishing them, as you see by the sunflowers giving us plenty of suns to help go ahead and grow more plants. And as you see, our our yard is actually flourishing. The edges are starting to perch up a little bit and grow some grass around them. So that's actually what's happening there. We have our first cone head zombie. What a cone head. So we're going to go ahead and place 3 pea shooters just to make sure that he goes down without too much of a fight there. And now we have our third row of pea shooters all the way up to 5 rows actually now of gardening. We have 2 rows of sunflowers and 3 rows of pea shooters, and we're able to go ahead and take down all these zombies super quickly. And now we have another huge wave of zombies approaching, and what better time to use the very big cherry bomb explosion than on the final wave with the huge amount of zombies that are coming through. And I think we're about to get like 5 to 10 zombies here, and maybe even a cone head or 2. Yep, there's a cone head. We're going to go ahead and use the cherry bomb, and boom, there goes a huge group, and a walnut. That's right, the walnut is going to be really super useful in a tight pinch, and he's basically a meat shield, just like a giant is. And he's going to provide our plants with some protection, because the zombies are going to have to go ahead and eat through that walnut, and that walnut has a huge amount of HP. And as you see here, between the waves of zombies, we're able to fill up our entire backyard now with grass, which is really good because now our plants have more area to just spread out and grow healthfully, and we're able to go ahead and have some more defensive ground on these zombies. And so now we're going to go ahead and place 2 rows of sunflowers as fast as possible, because obviously you want more sun as fast as possible in this game. That's the way to win, is to have a lot of sun. We're going to go ahead and try and see if we can place another sunflower, but most likely we're going to have to place a pea shooter, so that way this zombie doesn't get too close to us, because we don't like seeing zombies getting too close to our front doorstep. They are not welcome, despite what the mat says right there. I think we're going to go ahead and have to change that mat to not very welcome zombies. You are absolutely not welcome. Maybe the mat is meant for survivors. I'm guessing maybe the survivors are welcome, but it should definitely say not welcome zombies, or zombies not welcome, no soliciting, or something like that. No brains here, no brains for you. Anyways, we got our first row of sunflower plants, and we're going to go ahead and start working on our second row of sunflower plants as soon as this zombie goes down and we know we're safe. Nope, we're not safe. We're going to have to go ahead and place a pea shooter. And that's kind of how it works. You got to place, sunflowers, but you also got to place pea shooters in time. Otherwise, there's nothing to protect the sunflowers, and the sunflowers will just sadly wither and die away to the zombies, eating them. And I don't know why a zombie would ever go and eat a sunflower or a sugar snap pea, as I'm assuming what the pea shooters, resembling as a sugar snap pea. I think that would be very, not very yummy to the zombies, but oh well, it is a game. I'm just kidding, guys. I absolutely love Plants vs. Zombies. I'm not trying to, criticize too hard. I'm not being a stick in the mud. I definitely love this game. I actually played this game when I was younger. I actually started playing this game around when I was like 8 or 9 or something, or maybe even younger than that. Was the first time I actually played it, and I actually played it on a laptop, and I played it. There was a pop cap disc that you placed into the computer, and I actually it had like a few games on it, and one of them that I absolutely loved the most, this is what really got me into like base building and those types of games, is Plants vs. Zombies. And really it is tower defense, but it got me into base building games actually. playing Plants vs. Zombies. So then, obviously, a few years after this, I found out, hey, Clash of Clans is a thing, and I started playing it, and ever since, that's what I've been playing Clash of Clans. I love Clash of Clans. I'm never gonna leave it. Just despite that I am, or just because I'm playing other games or whatever, doesn't mean I'm not gonna, play Clash of Clans. I'm obviously going to play Clash of Clans, and I actually thought, and I want to know what you guys think in the comments below if you've made it this far. What do you think of my longer forms of content, and what do you think of these different types of games that I'm bringing? I know I'm bringing a whole bunch of different types of games that are all over the place. I mean, I've been racing games, zombie games, Clash of Clans, base building games, and I have a lot more games planned too, by the way. A lot more games will be coming out. So it's definitely going to be way more all over the place, and I just want to let see your guys' feedback and say hey, are you enjoying all these different types of games? Do you want me to go back to Clash of Clans and stick with Clash of Clans, or are you enjoying this different types of video games? And I really think it's a nice new refresh and new rebrand, and I'm totally down to play some other games besides Clash. I don't want my channel to be just Clash. I think that might be boring for some, and it might cater my audience too small, and I might not be able to play other games that are popular, and I think that would really hinder my growth. So anyways, I really hope you guys enjoy the new change and the new games that I am playing. We're going to go ahead and get a gardening tool. That's right, we're going to get a shovel, and that's going to actually be super important because the shovel is going to go ahead and allow us to dig up unwanted plants to make room for other plants. So it lets you dig up to make more room for another plant. That's going to be really useful when we have useless plants that are in the way. Alrighty guys, and now we're going to go ahead and play level 5, and we're going to go ahead and get this pie looking thing, a pie that I really like, and we meet Dave. Greetings neighbor, the name is Crazy Dave, but you can just call me Crazy Dave. Listen, I've got a surprise for you, but first I'll need you to clear your lawn. Use the shovel and dig up those plants. Let's the digging commence. Alright, so Crazy Dave, we're going to go ahead and shovel these out of the way. Oh goody, now for the surprise. We're going to go bowling. Here, take this walnut. Why'd I play the walnut out of your hand? Because I'm crazy! Now go bowl and be a winner. Or make me a winner. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and play some bowling, apparently, and some Plants vs. Zombies. We're going to go ahead and bowl these zombies down, but that's our first greetings from Crazy Dave. He's going to pop up a few more times in this game. I think he's a funny character. I really like him. He's, kind of insane from the Plants vs. Zombies. He's kind of dumb and silly, and I just like him. So anyways, I really like this game mode where, it's definitely, I wouldn't want all the game to be like this. I wouldn't want it all be bowling. But every, couple levels or so, I think it's really interesting. Anyways, yeah, definitely leave me a comment down below, guys, if you're enjoying this new form of content, and if you're enjoying my longer videos, and do you want me to make some longer videos? Because I know I've kept my Clash videos relatively short, just a few minutes, but I'm playing around with some, really longer content here, into the 15-minute zones or so, and seeing if my my engagement is losing, which means people are dropping off and not watching my entire video, because I can go through and see oh, people are not watching all the way through my video, they think it's boring, or hey, people are watching all the way through, and so that's how I kind of gauge, how long my video should be. And I made some 10-minute long Clash of Clans videos back in the day when I wasn't so good, and so maybe that's what it was. But when I made 10-minute long videos, people were only watching 2 to 3 minutes of it. And now when I started making 2 to 3 minute long Clash of Clans videos, people have started watching the entire thing, or at least most of it, and so that's kind of what I've been doing. But hey, let me know if you're actually, interested in wanting to watch, all the way through my videos, because I know they can be, a little bit boring or a little bit unedited, a little poorly, and this and that and the third. And I'm always welcome, criticism, that's obviously constructive criticism is always welcome on my channel. So if you guys have any tips or ideas or thoughts of, any kind, just let me know in the comments below. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and bolt all these down, and we're going to save a bunch of red walnuts which explode on contact with these zombies. See, the regular walnuts, they're really shy, actually, is what the problem is, and they're actually quite scared of zombies, and so they're really shy and they're really sad of zombies, eating them, because basically they're a meat shield their entire life. And so if you didn't know, the walnuts are actually, really sad. That walnut was really happy because I actually missed because I really suck. So that walnut that just went by, he's actually a really happy walnut. But see, these walnuts that are red, they're actually extremely frustrated and angry with always just being beat up on by the zombies. And so that's why they explode on contact, because they're so heated they're actually so mad that they're actually like compressed with heat, and so when they come in contact with zombies, they actually explode. That's the history behind. I'm giving you some facts here and a little backstory of how this all became true. But as you see, they explode and they kill like 3 or 4 zombies at once. So the exploding, very mad, whatever he is, I forgot his name. Walnut. There we go. Walnut obviously is a little bit mad at the zombies, and so that's the backstory of it. Anyways, guys, I hope you liked my backstory and my ideas and thoughts on the game. I hope you enjoyed this content. Let me know in the comments down below what I can improve and what I can do better, or if you like the content. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a zom-tastic rest of your day, or a plant-tastic rest of your day, or a brain-tastic rest of your day. You guys get to choose. Alright, guys. Peace. Hey, let me know which one was the best in the comments below, and I'll use it in my next outro.